fuck is going on?
Look at this! Look! Look!
Alright, good. I think we're good. But I think the port is bad. Where is my pants? We need pants for this, chat. What's up, we were hard? Where my other phone is? Oh, dude, I was charging it. I need pee. Where's my other phone? There we go. Oh, I'm gonna be a little bit burpy.
Foodie Indy says TT. Paranoia V2 says PP.
PP. So, this so-called new Jetson Nano, it was actually given to me, cause it was given to me for free, cause the seller, the eBay seller, he fucked up an order on eBay, and he sent me an extra thing to my house, and it was meant for like another customer of his. So, he told me to send it to the right customer for him, and he'll give me like a free Jetson, and he gave me a free Jetson, and I did that. This is the free Jetson I have. I did purchase like a brand new, like literally brand new one from him too, Jetson Nano. So I haven't installed that one yet into a case. What, cat? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want, cat? Let me know if it goes black screen, cause like, I mean, it was giving me a capture card error, so like, I expected to go black screen. Black screen. But I don't know how bad it is, honestly. It seemed a little bit loose, but I pushed it into the port as much as I could. Let me go pee first. What my second phone is. I have to get a cat food. God damn it. There we go.
Foodie Indy says switching to lane. Foodie Indy says scene successfully switched to live.
A little bit delayed. Be right back. I need to pee. What do you want, cat? Alright. It's much more colder than I expected to be in the end of April, honestly. Chat. Lunch folder. Feels like it's still in the 30s. Okay. What are you doing licking the floor? I was clearing out the notifications I have. Clear out the notifications. A weird Elon Musk copy cat bot account followed me on Instagram. Lol. Elon Musk bot. He's like very anti-bot, which obviously everyone is, but he basically made himself a target to be like, they'll just name him a bot and they make bots out of his name just because he's making fun of the whole bot thing publicly. So they're gonna troll him, all these bot designers or whatever it's called. Let me clean the stuff really quick. Really quick. And this is my first attempt doing spring rolls. It's like that. I don't expect high quality spring rolls because it's my first attempt. I might try to do a chicken version and a whatchamacallit, a shrimp version. Shrimp is like the original recipe. It's like more traditional apparently. Yo, what's up, Nady? How you doing? How you be? Having a good night? What time is it over there? Are you waking up? Cat, are you just waking up, Nady? What?
90 Gaming says yeah, never ready for bed, as just past 4 a.m.
Never ready for bed? So you're just waking up, or you're just staying up all night? I normally stay up later on weekends. I'm usually trying to catch up on work I couldn't do. You know, like non-day job work. What do you want, cat? We're gonna get your food, okay?
Ninety Gaming says now I will sleep soon as I am out of wine.
I do the same thing on weekends, but not. I mean, if I had money and like a lot more time, like more leisure, like luxury to do that, I would. But I'm like constantly grinding. Like either I'm working on websites, working on edits, working on stream, stuff like that. I'm always working on shit. What are you doing? Always working on shit. What? We're gonna get you food. Make sure you're charged. There we go.
90 Gaming says you the busiest guy on Twitch.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying not to watch as much as before, and like focus more like on stuff to like make money and like make a living and get out of my day job. So that might require me to watch less, unfortunately. And also I'm trying to do like more writing for my blog. Not like I don't expect much out of it, honestly, but who knows? It might grow some audience indirectly. You know what I mean? I don't really expect it, but who knows? I have to write blogs on my website, chefyj.com. It might gather an audience. Who knows? Who knows? It's a travel and food blog. I'm not really good with words, so it might not be like a work of art on like the words. But I'm gonna put like all the like the photography of like my travel and food of my during my travels. That's the plan. And like basically make a photo blog essentially. What do you want, cat? Shrimp. The chicken's already upstairs. Ooh. You can use spinach on this. I don't remember the
90 Gaming says at Paranoia feed to Peppa.
Peppa. Pee-pee. Paranoia. Peppa. Peppa. Peppa.
Paranoia feed 2 says at 90 Gaming night.
Oh yeah, if you're leaving now, have a good night. If I don't see you on the way out. I'll be up for another while. Maybe an hour and a half. It's gonna be a short stream, I would assume.
90 Gaming says Peppa.
I don't assume the stream should be longer than an hour and a half. Unless I'm doing something really, really wrong. and I might screw up. Who knows, chat? You guys know me, right? You guys know me. I do screw up a lot on my cooking. Cat! Calm down. I normally have my, I had my whatchamacallit in here. The spring roll wrappers are in here. Right there, you see it? See right there. Right there. These are spring roll wrappers. Spring roll. Cat. I need to use this up, honestly, chat. It says spicy, which might be bad for me, but what is it, past by date? Cat! There's a date somewhere around here where it says I have to use it by a certain date. I don't drink Red Bull.
CMNYCTV says, well.
I use Red Bull for like mixing drinks, which I don't do often. I only do it on stream. Whoa. Whoa. What? What's up, CM? How you be?
CMNYCTV says, for it isn't Andy. 90 Gaming says at CMNYCTV.
Yeah, I'll be in New York for Memorial Day weekend. Is that the holidays coming up in May? I'll be there for that weekend. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Most likely food. So if you're hanging out with me, if you want to get some food, let me know. Whoever's in New York.
CMNYCTV says I'm chilling.
We're gonna have some good food, and it might be a little bit expensive. So I expect maybe at least $25 to $30 a meal, a plate.
CMNYCTV says, let go.
Let's go. Yeah. Who's outside? Stranger danger. I would show you, but it would
The one side says, let's do it.
Let's do it. Someone's outside. I don't know who is.
CMNYCTV says I need to repay my Visible.
Repay? I thought it was on auto pay. Lol. I gotta get the cat food. God damn it. He's outside. He's a strange person. I don't know how to describe the vehicle. It's like it's not...
CMNYCTV says I turn off autopay, cause I need to save my money.
Save your money? But the more IRL streams you do, the more money you might get, right? Maybe? Where is this cat's food? Did I not bring it up? Oh, yeah, left it downstairs. probably get the SUV left. Even though I don't know how powerful. Jesus Christ. I'm a little shaky because like I just saw
90 Gaming says at Joe Dougminster.
I was getting cat food.
Joe Dougminster says, hey, Andy.
Hey, I don't know how paranoid is paranoia. I don't know how much paranoia has.
What's wrong? What's the matter with you?
CMNYCTV says, what are we gonna eat in NYC?
I don't know. I have to do research. It's not Brazilian. I always wanted to do Brazilian, but I realized Brazilian.
Lady Styletto says, howdy.
Howdy. A Brazilian is just beef, and I'm not really a beef eater that much, honestly, chat. I'm not. Brazilians, you have to eat a lot of beef. Not a little bit. A lot. I'm not a beef
90
eater.
Gaming says at Lady Styletto. Joe Dougminster says, we're in NYC. This looks like your kitchen.
No, we're talking about Memorial Day weekend. Memorial Day weekend. So the holidays coming up in July. To feed the cat. Let's see who followed. Who followed? Oh, Gus, thank you for following. What's up? Feeding time. I have to give him half at a time.
Meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, meow.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow.
Yeah.
CMNYCTV says Little Brazil in Manhattan.
No, I can't eat Brazilian because like it's all beef. I mean, I don't mind.
90 Gaming says I was aiming to go to New York in end of July, but I haven't renewed my passport yet.
Oof.
Joe Dougminster says, hi, kitty. My kitty is eating too.
Also, Brazilian is like at least like $60 a person, or sometimes you can probably it's between $60 to $80 a person. So like you have to be ready to eat a lot of beef. Like I was scared of going because like of that reason because I'm not much of a beef eater.
CMNYCTV says I'll fuck that too much.
Yeah, it's very expensive because the thing is that usually Brazilian steakhouses.
Joe Dougminster says eat everything.
It's all you can eat basically. Basically, that's what it is.
90 Gaming says action prefers chicken.
Yeah, I prefer chicken the most. My second favorite is shrimp and other fishes.
Joe Dougminster says prefers broccoli.
Yes, I like broccoli. What do you guys have for dinner today? I think 90's about to go to bed. I don't know what he ate. I'm pretty sure he already ate dinner hours ago, right?
CMNYCTV says where we gonna meet, but not make this hard.
that was your decision. I took my train, you took your train.
Slipstream Daisy says lumpia.
Lumpia. That's me at the Lumpia station. Lolo. We're making spring rolls.
Joe Dougminster says at CMNYCTV take him to McDonald's.
No.
90 Gaming says yeah, pizza for supper, May hours ago.
Damn. Pizza. You make it? Or you buy it?
90 Gaming says at Slipstream JC. CMNYCTV says at Joe Dougminster okay. Lady Styletto says I had chicken parm with rigatoni.
Rigatoni.
90 Gaming says not thin sliced supermarket pizza.
No, man. I had those in my 20s. Every single night, honestly. I loved it so much. And I got really, really sick. I got GERD from it. What were we looking for? Whatchamacallit?
Joe Dougminster says I haven't had dinner. Yet I just got home from Walmart though.
Walmart?
Slipstream Daisy says oi night.
Are you in East Coast? Is it like 11, almost 12 o'clock? What are we looking for?
Slipstream JC says I gotta shoot show lumpia on IG. CMNYCTV says I need to save my money for my LA and Vegas trip. Joe Dougminster says I'm in Florida still.
Yeah. Would you prefer Seattle over Florida? Save your money for LA and Vegas trip. Yeah, save it. Does that mean that you're not going to meet up with me in May? Because you got to spend money if you want to hang at the nice restaurants.
Joe Dugminster says no, I prefer anywhere else but Florida.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
90 Gaming says I miss at Joe Dugminster in Portland. CM NYCTV says I still will meet up.
Was it Portland, Oregon, or was it Seattle? I forgot. I can't. For some reason, I get confused from both of them. Are they close to each other, or somewhat close to each other? Still meet up, but
Joe Dugminster says Oregon.
Oregon. Oh, sorry. You get confused from Seattle and Oregon. It's not Seattle, Oregon, right? Or Seattle, Washington, right? I get confused. No, we're not gonna make it this fancy. He makes it super fancy.
Deep vein shrimp. Cover with the lid and turn the heat off and let them poach for 3 to 4 minutes. And immediately drop them into an ice water bath to cool, and that's it. You have beautifully poached shrimp. 1 to 2 Thai chilies that have been thinly sliced.
Joe Dugminster says it's okay. If you ever visit, you'll learn about the West Coast. That's what happened to me until I moved there.
Yeah. I've been to LA. I've been to San Diego twice.
Enough warm water to submerge it in, and well, submerge.
That's pretty much it,
one
yeah.
rice paper sheet for about 2 to 3 seconds, or until it becomes a little bit malleable. Pull it out. Some of your carrot herb salad. Followed
Okay.
by more lettuce.
Carrots.
And of course your poached shrimp, which by the way have been
I have to
sliced.
get carrots downstairs.
Arrange your shrimp as you like.
I get carrots. I have carrots. I already got cilantro. Some people put cilantro into a spring roll, so we're gonna do that. Get carrots.
Lady Stiletto says Harry Carrots.
Hairy carrots. As long as they're not bendable, right?
Joe Dugminster says Harry Carrot spring rolls.
Yes. Do you? I mean, do I put like raw carrots into the spring roll? I assume so, right?
90 Gaming says at Joe Dugminster, yeah, miss you all on drunk pass out Friday nights.
Drunk, passed out Friday nights. I like getting drunk sometimes. If I had like more people to hang out with, like, you know, in person hangouts, I would probably get more drunk. What are we going for? Carrots. I need to clean this, as you can tell. Is it hairy? It looks a little bit hairy. Yeah, it's a little hairy. The hairier
Joe
the better.
Dugminster says make sure you don't dip the rolls too long. They don't need to be soaked too long for them to get soft regardless of what it seems.
Well, and
Joe Dugminster says at 90 Gaming.
the guy Josh said like 5 seconds.
Paranoia
Like
V2 says 7 Duff Clacker bags.
the rice. Oh shit! I dropped one. It's a hairy one too. Lord.
90 Gaming says 7 AC. Joe Dugminster says yeah. 5 seconds is perfect.
Yeah, 5 seconds. You put in like water. I don't know.
Joe
if it's,
Dugminster
like,
says 7 AC.
I don't know if it's like cold or hot water.
Jimmy Appa says gross hairy carrot.
You're a hairy carrot. Oof.
Joe Dugminster says Jimmy best hairy carrot Jimmy. Paranoia V2 says at Joe Dugminster, hey bud.
We got a full house today. I'm happy.
Jimmy Appa says hi at Joe Dugminster in chat. 90 Gaming says at Jimmy Appa.
I was playing Metal Gear Solid 5. Apparently Metal Gear Solid 5 came out in 2015. I didn't know that.
Jimmy Appa says at 90 Gaming.
Harry. Just one, right? I'm not gonna make a lot. Maybe 2 I'll make. That's it.
Paranoia V2 says brew.
Brew. But
to make a nice little design. Then fold the right side over, then the left side over, and, well, roll it all the way up. It's kind of like a rice paper burrito anyway. Place it to the side.
Rice paper burrito.
Add a few, fill a large...
Joe Dugminster says you can cook the veggies prior to adding them to the spring rolls. That's really up to you how you like your veggies.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind if it's raw, honestly. As long as it's like not like if it's like shaped as a rock, you know, like a square. I don't like eating it raw like that. But if it's like if it's like shaved from the whatchamacallit, that's fine. I don't mind. He's using chilies. We're not using chilies.
Joe Dugminster says while you're cutting it, so cut it how you like.
Excuse me.
Joe Dugminster says should be using chilies.
Chilies. I don't. Where can I get the small chilies? Where can I get small chilies? Oh, hear me.
90 Gaming says I prefer spring rolls with sweet chili.
That's the sweet chili sauce. I was talking about
Joe Dugminster says yes, so good.
I haven't. We're gonna do the peanut butter sauce if we can. We have the hoisin sauce. We have the hoisin sauce. And you have to mix the hoisin with the peanut butter. Apparently, that's how it is, right?
Jimmy Appa says need Thai chilies. Joe Dugminster says he'll be lurking best wishes with the spring rolls.
148 grams
Are you going night?
sauce.
You sleeping?
90 Gaming says interesting.
Butter, 1 tablespoon or 15 grams of sambal or any sort of spicy you like.
So we're gonna use.
Joe Dugminster says just dip it in peanut butter.
Just dip it in peanut butter. No! Hoisin, to make it more Asian. Hoisin sauce, and he used some kind of hot sauce with the peanut butter. That's your peanut butter sauce.
8 grams of rice vinegar. This is a
Oh, you put rice vinegar in there too.
2 cloves of grated garlic, and
grated
thin it
garlic.
out with a 1/4 cup or 60 milliliters of warm water. Whisk that together
Warm
and then
water.
drop the entire thing. Just kidding. That would probably wouldn't feel great. It's pretty intense.
Lord. Let me heat up the thing. I'll try heating up the whatchamacallit. The shrimp. I gotta take out the poop sack. I don't know if I'm gonna cook all of the. I mean, I have to probably, right? Because I already defrosted. I defrosted the whole bag, so I have to take out the poop sack for all of them, right? Right, chat? The poop sack. I hate the poop sack part, chat. Poop sack. Poop sack.
Jimmy Appa says eat poop sack.
You're a poop sack.
Next up is going to be fried. Once you have all your slices, get a deep pan and just keep side. And they're all, oh my gosh, it's time for a learning corner. You know, the reason why...
I think I'm extra gassy because I ate those fried plantains. Those not actual fried plantains, it's like fried plantains. The chips I brought last time.
And take it a nice little crumble. Fill a medium-sized pot with water. Place it on your stove and bring it to a boil. Optionally, you can add aromatics like shallot or ginger like I did here. Once it comes to a boil, drop in 1 pound of peeled and deveined shrimp. Cover with the lid and...
Lady Styletto says susho.
Huh? What does that mean? He's being more fancy. He's putting like a lot of stuff, boiling in his shrimp. We're gonna be as simple as possible for now. Simplicity. I don't know that word.
For 3.
Lady Styletto says nasty in Spanish.
Oh, sucio. TTS didn't read it correctly.
Then remove them and immediately drop them into an ice water bath to cool. I used a julienne peeler voucher for this one. A 1/4 cup or 5 grams of torn cilantro, and a quarter cup or 6 grams of torn Thai basil. Hit that with the
I don't
zest
have Thai basil, so we're gonna use spinach, cilantro, and maybe a little bit of shredded lettuce, and onions. I'm gonna use sliced onions. This is gonna be like a weird spring roll, probably.
lime and toss together to combine.
He has
now
lime.
ready to assemble.
I have
Insert
lime
round
juice
rice paper
downstairs.
sheets. These are also available at Asian markets. Also have a link in the description. Fill a large bowl with enough warm water to submerge it in, and well, submerge 1 rice paper sheet. For about 2, some round rice paper sheets. These are also available at Asian markets.
Jimmy Alpha says like Giovanni LUL.
LUL. I only missed one component to pickle that little thingy. I don't know what's it called. That's what I needed. That would have been done. It would have been fine.
Bowl with enough warm water to submerge it in, and well, submerge 1 rice paper sheet, some round rice paper sheets, a quarter cup or 5 grams of torn cilantro, and a quarter cup or 6 grams of torn Thai basil. Hit that with the zest of 1 lime and toss together to combine. Now we're ready to
I don't have
assemble. Get some
lime,
round rice
so
paper
we're not- we're
sheets.
just gonna
These
use-
are also available at Asian markets. Also have a link in the description.
Oh, we're not
Fill a
gonna
large
use it
bowl
then.
with enough warm water to submerge
Warm
it in,
water.
and, well,
Okay.
submerge 1 rice paper sheet.
Warm water for the rice paper. Luckily, the rice paper is small. It's not a big one like his. So his is a lot bigger than mine. His is probably like twice the size. This should fit almost in there.
For about 2 to 3 seconds, some of your carrot herb salad, followed by more lettuce, and of course
He's
your
using
fish
noodles, but I didn't see him make any noodles on here.
We have it sliced in half. Add a few leaves of lettuce of your choice. These are little baby Boston leaves. Followed by your vermicelli noodles. I mean, look at those dangly boys. Some of your
Vermicelli.
carrot herb salad.
Vermicelli noodles. He didn't use any special noodles, I don't think. Can I have
Jimmy
rice?
Alpha says, is this the first time you're looking at the recipe?
No, I saw it on stream with you. That video. I watched that video with you, chat. I think you were in the chat too. Vermicelli. Oh, I have vermicelli right here. Nice. Vermicelli. Is this supposed to be vermicelli? I think someone else, the other people use like different noodles, right? Like more like a Vietnamese noodle.
Lady Styletto says, how old is it?
Oh, this is what? Oh, I don't know. Noodles don't expire, does it?
Jimmy Alpha says you want rice vermicelli noodles.
Damn it. Does it matter? I think I have it, but I don't know what it is. It's just rice noodles. That's it. His looked a lot thicker.
Lady Styletto says, I worry about you, Andy. LOL. Jimmy
Oh,
Alpha says that's it.
oh, that's a lot. I'm not making like 20 things here. I'm not making 20 rolls.
Jimmy Alpha says maybe.
Why did I get this ad?
Followed by more lettuce.
Maybe what?
And of course your poached shrimp, which by the way have been sliced in half, like so. Arrange your shrimp as you like to make a nice little design. Then fold the right
Let's see.
shrimp peeking through, or sometimes there's pork or whatever. Yes, spam. Well, first off, this goes way back for me.
He
I'm
doesn't
talking,
even talk
down
about
to
the
learning about
noodles.
cooking, learning about chefs and what they do, and working with chefs. Many of my chef
Oh,
friends.
never mind, he does.
love suck rice vermicelli noodles.
Rice vermicelli noodles. Lol. So this is the one that he was using. I don't know if you can see it or not. Oh, Mia went online. She's live on Kick now. Rice vermicelli. I don't know if that's vermicelli, but it's rice noodles. Lol.
Asian markets, or maybe if your local grocer is a homie, you might be able to get it there too. You'll need about 5 to 6 ounces of these. Prepare them according to the package directions. These just say to boil for about 6 minutes. Now once they're done, plunge them in an ice water bath until completely cold.
6 minutes to boil.
Then
I don't remember the instructions. I took out the whole bag. Unless I have it around here somewhere. I don't think it does.
Jimmy Alpha says just use spaghetti noodles. K. EKW.
KKW. You're funny. Hilarious. Might as well cook the whatchamacallit. The shrimp. And then once the shrimp is done, I'll just toss in the noodles in there.
Tyrannodar Eat says I took 2 naps. Today should I take some melatonin?
Depends on how strict you are with the sleep schedule, yeah. I mean, my sleep schedule is always fucked on weekends because I'm always like pushing.
90 Gaming says at Tyrannodar Eat.
I'm always pushing to like work on a lot of shit on a Friday night and a Saturday night, and then my sleep schedule is fucked on Sunday night because like then I have to wake up for like about 9 a.m. local time. And I go to bed like at 5 a.m. on a weekend, but on a weekday I try to go to bed at 2 a.m. Lol. I might keep the poop sack in there. Who knows? What's up, Trent? How are you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
Jimmy Alpha says quit staying up watching booba streamers.
What? I'm not watching them like you think I'm watching them. How do you call it? I'm consulting
Jimmy
them.
Alpha says don't be lazy P go.
I'm consulting them. It's a little different. A little different, mister. Being a consultant than like an actual viewer is completely different. I know how to consult them to make more money from like Coomers and stuff.
Restreambot says YouTube. Local you do be consulting them.
Yeah, I know. They could make more money because they listen to my ideas. I know how to take advantage of Coomers. Lol. Take advantage of all those Coomers. They deserve it.
Lady Styletto says are you paid for your consulting services?
Not yet, because I'm looking to get like a portfolio on a resume.
Jimmy Alpha says because you are one.
No. I need like a resume and like, you know, portfolio of like probably at least 5 streamers. I would say.
Tyrannodar 8 says Merciless not helping the Coomers. Lady Styletto says then that makes you a viewer. Jimmy Alpha says Coomer portfolio.
I don't get paid without like actual experience. You have to work for free basically, and then you prove yourself with evidence. You know, if things actually working out. You know. Consultants don't get paid because you say so. You know what I mean? They get paid based on your evidence. You have proof.
Jimmy Alpha says Twitch internship LUL.
LUL, what is this?
Tyrannodar 8 says sounds like charity to me.
No, it's just how it is. Even in photography, you have to work for free in photography in order to get like, your portfolio up to like par. You know what I mean? You just have to have you have to have evidence and proof. It works, you know?
Jimmy Alpha says where's your proof?
It depends on what you're looking for, like what kind of proof. It's subjective. That's what I'm doing right now. Also, like, I'm building the proof. That's a nice poop sack. Nice dirty one. Lol. It's a dirty poop sack.
Lady Styletto says, I wonder if I can get contractors to redo my kitchen using that logic, lol.
No, it's just. But would you hire contractors with zero experience? Tell me yes. Tell me right now you would hire zero experienced contractors right now. Pay them the highest amount in the market. You know what I mean? It's literally impossible to get hired with no experience. You have to work for free. Or like work for friends or whatever. And that's what I'm doing. I'm working for friends. And basically they're gonna be my portfolio builder. Just like with photography, like you have to work for free and like build up your skills and your portfolio. Obviously don't work for free with strangers, like work for free with like people you know and you respect and you like and stuff, you know? Don't do free work for people you don't like. You know what I mean?
Jimmy Appa says, yep, I pay you $20 to hurry up with my photos, sir.
That actually happened and we're in dispute on PayPal. That asshole. I mean, it was $30 actually.
Lady Styletto says 30. Lady Styletto says lol.
Yeah, we're literally in dispute right now on PayPal. Like, even though it's not worth my time to deal with, I'm just kind of being petty about it because I know I'm right. Like I know I'm right, so like that's why I'm just gonna take it all the way up to the masters of PayPal. And he's being annoying as much as humanly possible, literally making me like, give additional information to the dispute where there's no additional information. I literally gave all the information to PayPal. So he's being annoying as much as possible, annoying me to enough where I would just give up. That's what he wants. And this guy is like about my age too, and he works in government. A government worker being so petty and childish, and knowing he's wrong too. He's just delusional.
Jimmy Appa says government worker. Doesn't mean anything.
I mean, he works in a consulate. It's not like a petty cleaner. He's a consulate. He works in a consulate.
Tyrannodar 8 says, how much did you actually speed up by?
Speed up by? Well, normally, photos takes. Well, this is not paid work, by the way. So like, this is called.
Lady Styletto says, still not done. LOL.
It's called TFP, which is trade for pics. TFP, as I tell them before they work with me, there is no deadline. I can take it as long as I want. I told them that it could take about 5 to 6 weeks to get their photos, but it's no guarantee. It's all variable. Plus, think about like how many models I worked with in London. I worked with 7 models. Like obviously, it's gonna extend that time. It's gonna be 5-6 weeks per each one. You know. So he wanted it faster, and I did it like over a weekend. I did only like half of them because he paid me to speed up on half of them because he couldn't afford more. I told him like my regular rates is $80 a photo, and I have 12 photos right here ready to edit. And I told him I could do 6 for the 30, and I did it, and he wasn't happy because his standards of editing was not met. And it's my photos. I decide that standard. He doesn't decide it. You know what I mean? Even if my clients, they hire me from my style, not their style. I'm trying to keep it away from the uncooked. Is there any more in there? Nope. The only exception I have for like not doing my own editing style is if it's like a commercial shoot, and it's a big commercial shoot with like a big brand, big company, and they have like their own in-house editors and stuff. That's completely different. That's the only exception. And usually those shoots, I mean, I haven't been paid for those type of shoots yet, or hired. Those shoots pay, I would say, at least $10,000 a day. $10,000 a day to shoot, because they're big shoots. They're no joke. And the photos that are being used like on an international level, so like you get paid good money if you could get hired from those shoots. Those are really hard to get into. I got hired. My biggest shoot for me was for a construction company, and the photos were used internally. It wasn't used for advertising. And I got paid. I think I got paid around $10,000-$11,000. From the shoot. around that much. And it was a simple shoot too. It wasn't hard for me. It was very easy. And it was very local. It was like literally down the road. I got super lucky. I got that client. But that location basically closed down essentially. At least their office is closed down. So they didn't need me anymore. As for dollar amount, that's my biggest shoot. But the most publicity was NPR, probably, and Washington Examiner. Those are the 2 biggest ones. But the thing is that you don't get paid that well when you're working with the media. You get paid shit. I mean, in comparison to how much you should be paying, you should be being paid. Like I get paid from the media at least $500 a shoot, which is decent.
Dapperly Beer says heyo.
Yo. But when media is like, they hire you for like $500 a shoot, but the thing is like, they're making a couple $1,000 from that article probably, you know. So like it's okay pay. It's not that good. It depends on the publication. And Washington Examiner is not that big either. Like, compared to the Washington Post, the Post is a lot bigger than the Examiner. How you doing, Doug Raleigh?
Lady Styletto says media shoots give you exposure.
Exactly. Essentially. But it's more about like the connections you would probably make. It's easier to get more into media if you're like if you live in a major city, and that's why I don't have a lot under my belt. And that's why when I moved to like Philadelphia and they get bigger, but it costs a lot of money to move to Philadelphia, and since photography is not top priority anymore, I mean I'm not gonna be able to move there. I mean unless I have a lot of money, like a lot of money already. A lot of money. Lot of money. Ooh. That's what I mean. Sometimes, like, if the exposure could pay off, but it doesn't always pay off. And like, I did get published nationally, but like, I don't boast about it. You don't, because it makes you look bad. At least to other photographers, it makes you look bad. I put it on my resume, but that's it. I'm not gonna like put it on my profile saying nationally published photographer. It makes you look lame, you know. You don't want to say that. Nationally published photographer. Oof. He's not gonna make a lot, so put a little
Lady
bit.
Styletto says poopy water.
Poopy water.
Tyrannodar eats says a shrimp and lobster supposed to taste similar, or did I have bad lobster?
I didn't have lobster that much in my life, honestly. I went to Red Lobster one time, and that's it. I didn't really like lobster at Red Lobster, at least. But Red Lobster is like probably the lowest grade lobster you could find in the market, I assume. That's how they make profit. We're not gonna make a lot. Make it maybe like what, 2 rolls from this. Pussy water. I haven't made lobster in my life yet, but we're gonna eventually do it. I hope this probably maybe in May or June we'll make some. I think this is rice noodle angel hair. I don't think this is Vatali. I don't know how you pronounce it. Vatali.
Jimmy Appa says you mean vermicelli.
Huh? Vermicelli? Should I buy a bag on Amazon?
Luminosage says yo Andy, guess what?
Yo, what? Are you a... you bastard. I was gonna guess. Let me guess first. I was gonna say, well, are you like a Filipino citizen yet? I'm curious, because like, I just want to move to like Southeast Asia, honestly. As long as I have US dollar coming in, I'll be happier over there. You know? As long as I get that US dollar. Yeah, we're going July 4th, most likely to Boston right now, because it's cheaper. But chat on Discord did vote as of right now, 4-6. Chicago's winning, but if I can't afford it, I can't go. Lord.
Tyrannodar 8 says what you doing in Boston.
I don't know yet. I mean, it's just foodie ventures, really. Foodie ventures is. I used to research a lot more for food, but I don't like to research too much because I'll get disappointed. So like, I usually just roam around and just look for stuff randomly, like out in the wild. Do you guys prefer that, or do you guys prefer me specifically researching a specific restaurant? I mean, I think it's easier to just roam around and find a place, like in the wild.
Tyrannodar8 says I took a helicopter tour of Boston one time. Roistery says sizzle sizzle. Juniapa says I like when you stand around on a corner.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Luminosage says, man, I haven't seen any US dollar in 6 months.
You must have saved a lot of US dollars then. But US dollar, I would assume, would last you a lot longer. Probably like $2,000 US would last you 6 months. Like, not going crazy, obviously. But 6 months is a reasonable amount of time for $2,000, right? You live cheap though. Right? Alright. Cooked. Pretty much ready to go.
Tyrannodar8 says you ever done a heli tour.
No. I think after like...
Luminosage says save up and spend wise.
That's what I thought too. But I'm scared. I mean, if I moved over there, I'm scared that even if I saved up, I'm scared that if I don't have US dollars coming in, I won't be able to live there a long time. You know what I mean? I want to live there somewhere in Southeast Asia, most likely Thailand. I want to live there for at least the maximum amount of time. Wait, it's 3 months, right? I might have to get a business visa or marry a local, one or the other, right? There are 2 options. It might be cheaper to marry someone, right? Like over in Thailand, you're required to hire locals. I can't afford that. At least not right away. I have to have like an online business making money before I move there.
Tyrannodar8 says marry someone, rent apartment. Lady Styletto says I'm calling it. We will see India on 90. Fiance or America's Most Wanted.
Why America's Most Wanted? America's Most Wanted are usually killers. I'm not gonna be a killer. You know this. I don't have the
Roistery
heart.
says that's crazy. Joe Dugminster says both.
No. That is crazy. Thank you, Roy Story.
Lady Styletto says 90-day fiance.
Yes. I mean, I'll make my own version of it. I'll produce it in Thailand or Southeast Asia somewhere. Know what I mean? Welcome back, Jody. How was your work?
Luminosage says 90-day fiance and wife swap.
Wife swap. That'd be actually, that'd be very interesting. Like if you do a wife swap.
Tyrannodar8 says America's Most Wanted International Colombian Pimp. Roistery says Jody.
If you do a wife swap in Southeast Asia and like involve like with foreigners, and they do a wife swap in Southeast Asia, that'd be interesting to watch. Don't you think? I think it'd be interesting. I think it'd be very interesting to watch that, like reality TV wise. Clean out the poop. Have a headache.
Joe Dugminster says 90-day fiance folks have become wanted, so you can do a 2-for-1 special.
2-for-1 special. You guys die?
Lady Styletto says dead.
Alright. I'm burning it. Oh shit, I almost dumped the shrimp into the sink. Lol.
Tyrannodar 8 says anyone been on a cruise before?
I haven't. Not yet, at least. I want to try it at least once. I have very bad motion sickness, but I expect to be okay.
Lady Styletto says yeah.
I get bad motion sickness when I'm on a bus.
Luminosage says never been in a cruise.
Either if I get motion sickness when I'm on a bus, or if someone else is driving, and if I'm not in the front seat. I don't know why. It just is. I don't know if that would affect me on a cruise. Because if I'm not looking at movement, I should be fine. You know what I mean? I should be. In theory.
Lady Styletto says I get motion sickness on the first day of a cruise, then I am fine.
Oh. It's probably because it's going faster on the first day. Right? After the first day, it's in cruise control.
Luminosage says I followed pic.com/ChuckyJ. That's the correct one, right?
Yeah.
Lady Styletto says it just takes time to adjust to the movement. Then you don't feel it.
From what my research shows, whole motion.
Tyrannodar 8 says that Lady Styletto, what are you supposed to do besides get drunk?
The whole motion sickness thing is about the movement that you see around you. That's the reason why. Apparently, I don't know. That's what they say. Okay, the dude chopping. Still hot.
Luminosage says that's what Dramamine is for works great.
No, it doesn't work that great for me. It works what it does. I'll explain how it works for me. So the what is it called? Germinating. What it does,
Tyrannodar 8 says my family wants to drive me on one and I have no idea what to do there.
You know how vomit builds up and you can feel it building up and boiling up, right? So whatever it's called, Germinon. What it does is it adds a cap where you're about to vomit from. Basically, it's what it feels like in my body. I don't know if it actually does that, but that's what it feels like. So to prevent it from vomiting, it'll just put a temporary cap on that area, basically. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? I don't know if
Jimmy Appa says it's Andy making up shit again.
No, I'm just telling you how it feels. I'm not saying if it's actually doing that or not. I don't know. Look at that hairy, dirty carrot right here. Hairy, dirty carrot. I'm not making shit up.
Jimmy Appa says you make me feel like a natural woman.
Is that a bad thing or a good thing? Is there a song like that? Natural woman.
Tyrannodar 8 says I can't hold back vomit. I only know 30 seconds before max.
You have to take the medication. It's over the counter. It's not behind the counter. How do you pronounce it, chat? It's called
Joe Dugminster says shaving off the hairy carrot. The hairs have the nutrients.
No.
Lady Styletto says Dramamine. Luminisage says weird, I don't feel that.
Yeah. Drumine. I can't sound it out.
Jimmy Alpha says yes, Jermaine.
Huh?
Joe Devminster says Jermaine.
German.
Lady Styletto says Dramamine.
Shit.
Lady Styletto says just like your chat.
What?
Jimmy Alpha says Andy is paying attention, lady. Tyranitar 8 says I still have a video of Boston's heli flight.
Post it into Discord. I want to see. Into my Discord. Oh, I was about to say. I didn't get like a super fear of helicopters, but I got definitely scared when I found out about Kobe. Definitely, got super scared. Didn't you get
Joe
scared?
Bedminster says at Tyranitar 8 I've heard there's tons of activities on a cruise, but I agree, I have no idea what it'd do.
What it do? What it do? But yeah, you can just get drunk.
Jimmy Alpha says no, I ain't no beach.
You know, beach.
Luminisage says which one? Royal Caribbean or Disney Cruise?
Basically, you get drunk, and if you want to,
Tyranitar 8 says makes it worse in the third wheel to my family.
if you want to do like one night stands, it's probably a lot easier. I would assume with other singles. I hope, not people who are married. But that's what I would do. I would find other singles.
Lady Styletto says check out the website of the cruise you are going to go on. They tell you available activities. Joe Devminster says okay, I have something to post in your dang Discord, where's the link?
The exclamation point Discord. Lol.
Jimmy Alpha says Andy can be the unicorn. Lady Styletto says I've been on a few cruises, it is a lot of fun.
This is dirt.
Paranoia V2 says the only reason I go on cruises is to have one night stands. Luminisage says one night stands with other wives with kids.
Yo, you have no idea on these like married people. If they see the opportunity to like cheat on their spouse, they will do it.
Paranoia V2 says WTF are we talking about?
Like cruises is a
Lady
big.
Styletto says you will see pineapples on doors.
Cruises are a big opportunity area for married couples to like cheat on each other. Not just one or the other. Maybe one or the other.
Jimmy Alpha says Andy is a cruise expert.
I just feel.
Joe Devminster says at Paranoia V2 Andy is going after your married women's.
No, I'm not. But there's young guys under like 18, 19-year-old singles going after like the cougars, you know, MILFs and stuff, you know. So it's easy pickings. Those married women who are in their 30s and 40s, 100%, not 100%, but a lot of times they will go after the younger guys. It's easy, you know. Easy. It's very easy.
Joe Devminster says Andy can be all of our daddies.
Lol. Paranoia. What? You know what I mean. If you've been on a cruise, you probably know what I mean. It's just it's very easy.
Lady Styletto says that happens on Carnival cruises. LOL. Don't go on Carnival.
Especially if it's like a gilf you know, like a grandma, they don't give a shit. They'll just go after any
Joe
opportunity.
Duffminster says your Discord scared me already.
No.
Joe Duffminster says I am scared.
Why? There's nothing there. Mostly just Jimmy.
Jimmy Alpha says I love GILF.
Jimmy's the one telling me go live most of the time and posting up videos. Most of the time. That's most activity on there.
Joe Duffminster says you're going after my grandma.
No, I'm not. If she goes at, most likely the elderly people over there are going to go after younger singles. That's what, because it's easy to get away with it because there's no shame after the cruise. You know what I mean? Fuck shame. when you're on a cruise, one night stands is super easy. It's like the perfect environment for one night
Jimmy
stands.
Alpha says age is just a number.
Exactly. Basically, as long as it's legal. But 80, 90-year-olds, it's they don't give a shit anymore. They give no shits.
Lady Styletto says you clearly have not been on a cruise. LOL.
LOL.
Paranoia Fee 2 says I wondered why my grandma was going on so many cruises.
Because it's like easy pickings. Like they could get laid anytime they want. Literally anytime.
Joe Duffminster says that Paranoia Fee 2 Andy could be your new grandpa soon.
Lady knows what I'm talking about. She playing. She playing, chat. She playing. Should not put tomato in here, right?
Lady Styletto says I haven't seen that, but to each their own.
Each their own. A bar would have one night stands. It's easy, right?
Tyrannodar 8 says at Lady Styletto, what are the real fives? Family Resort or Brazilian Carnival Wild?
Because the environment, it's the certain environments are like breeding grounds for one night stands. As bars, obviously, clubs, and cruises. Those are the top three, in my opinion. Because it's harder, unless you're a regular, obviously, it's harder to see that same person there, unless you're a regular. You're not going to see that person ever again, most likely. You know what I mean? So it's literally the right environment for a one-night stand to happen, very easily.
Joe Duffminster says at Tyrannodar 8, tell your family you can't go, and go on a vacation by yourself. Jimmy Alpha says cruise stream when?
I think we'll need...
Lady Styletto says depends on the cruise line. Seriously, don't go on Carnival cruises. Those are the cruises where people don't know how to act.
What do you mean not know how to act? Like, are they super sexual freaks or are they violent? Specifically, specify. We'll do a cruise. When we could sneak in a
Jimmy Alpha says they eat poop sacks.
when we could sneak in a Starlink satellite into there. I mean, we could probably do that, and they won't
Joe
know.
Duffminster says lady is going on super sexual violent cruises OMFG.
Jesus. It'll be probably illegal if I sneak in Starlink onto a cruise, but it won't be illegal if they don't find out, right? I'm just borrowing the space. That's it. It's my internet. I'm paying for it. Either way, right?
Luminosage says they got cruises from Singapore to Thailand.
I would go on that. How much is that? Is that like American? Is that cruise like designed for like American dollars or like bot dollars? Thai bots. Thai bot.
Joe Duffminster says discussing your crimes on a public platform is a great idea.
No, I'm just saying. It could be. There is no law technically. I mean, I could put it in my dorm, and it won't have a clue. But ideally, I should put it outside for best reception. and we could stream without issues.
Luminosage says Singapore dollars.
Singapore. Singapore is stronger than Thailand, right? I assume. I might have to reheat this.
Paranoia V2 says I don't really want to watch you stream yourself picking up gilfs. Paranoia V2 says might just be me though.
I respect gilfs though.
Luminosage says I forgot the prices. I think around 600 for 3 nights or something.
600 USD or 600 Singapore dollars. I don't know. I don't understand this. I don't understand the Singapore dollars.
Tyrannodar 8 says anyone do cruise streams?
Not yet, because there's no connection. Relic tried, but Relic is a Starlink member, so like he might. I assume he might try to do Starlink before me on a cruise, because I can't afford Starlink. Obviously, you guys know this. He has a Starlink already, and he does go on cruises. He works a lot harder than me, and he has a lot more money than me.
Tyrannodar 8 says I think Andy Malonaka streamed on a cruise once.
I haven't seen that one. Did he?
Joe Dubminster says at Paranoia V2, hide your wife, hide your grandmas.
Hide your wife, hide your grandma. TTS said it so perfectly. those grandmas though, they're freaks, by the way.
Joe Dubminster says how many grandmas have you hooked up with?
2.
Tyrannodar 8 says how you know this if you haven't been on cruises.
I read a lot and watch a lot of video. I watch also. He did stream a little bit. Relic streamed a little bit until like obviously.
Lady Styletto says you seem to be talking from experience with the GILF.
I do. It is experience.
Restringbot says YouTube. Level 3 grandmas is the charm.
It is. What's up, Blue Pill? Your old name is on there. Your old name is on the YouTubes. Gills deserve the attention too. There we go. My head. I have a headache. Is it warm? It's like room temperature.
Joe Dubminster says Gilf Manor. Contestant, here we come. Lady Styletto says, did you pay them in Warheimer's candy?
What kind of candy? I can't pronounce that word. Warheimer. Isn't that a sauce? I had that sauce. Worcestershire sauce? Worcestershire sauce? Is it a sauce? It's not Worcestershire sauce, right? Worcestershire sauce. It looks like that word though. Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. I need to get a new one. This one's Best Buy 1/19/2023. It's bad. I mean, not the best quality, but it's bad. Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce.
Lady Styletto says I'll rephrase. How did you pay the grandmas? Joe Dubminster says that Lady Styletto he paid them. Isn't that enough?
Where is the race? Alright, this is gonna be tricky, chat. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Fuck.
Joe Dubminster says it's not going to be tricky if you just go for it.
Yes. I learned by mistake. Oh no, this is not gonna work. This is not big enough.
Joe Dubminster says talking about grandmas gets Andy all worked up.
I respect them.
Joe Dubminster says no, this is not how you do it.
What do you mean?
Joe Dubminster says too long. Tyrannodar8 says which room in Discord do I post the heli video on?
It's not.
Joe Dubminster says take it out.
It's like it's not soft enough though.
Joe Dubminster says 5 seconds. Joe Dubminster says OMFG.
It was barely
Lady
5
Tyleto
seconds.
says what is that?
What is what? This is a race rap, whatever it's called.
Joe Dubminster says count it out.
We'll do it again. You'll see.
Joe Dubminster says race rap. Paranoid V2 says somebody's grandma out there telling Andy to finish eating his dinner.
Yes.
Now that's a scary thought.
Haha. Nah. This is tricky.
Tyrannodar8 says where do I put tape video? General or travel?
Huh? What what video? Oh, General's fine. General's fine. And that's one. The good part about a rice wrap is that you don't have to deep fry it, and it's not recommended. I don't think. You just eat it like that, actually. You just dip it into a sauce. I'm gonna make the sauce right now. Saucy, saucy.
Lady Styletto says I have a feeling that info is not correct, lol.
Which, what? What info?
Paranoid V2 says lol.
LOL, what info? No? What did I say? I don't remember now. Please remind me.
Lady Styletto says whatever you are doing to that wrap.
Oh, we'll dip it. We're gonna dip it in here, into a sauce.
Paranoid V2 says did we use hairy carrots for these spring rolls?
Yeah, we did.
Joe Dubminster says you made one roll.
I know. I'm really hungry. I'm really hungry.
Joe Dubminster says he shaved the hair off.
Yes.
Jimmy Alpha says I should call her.
Call who?
Lady Styletto says the carrot was growing new carrots. Joe Dogminster says OMFG measure.
Measure
Joe
what?
Dogminster says, what are you doing?
Making peanut butter sauce.
Joe Dogminster says there will be more sauce than rolls.
No. I'll make looks like
Jimmy Alpha says a true chef doesn't measure cat paw.
I could probably make small rolls, maybe like 4 more small rolls.
Lady Styletto says my stomach hurts looking at
Oh,
this.
my speaker died.
Jimmy Alpha says, what's for dessert?
I haven't thought about it.
Joe Dogminster says I am scared. Joe Dogminster says, why did I join the Discord?
Because it's a cool place.
Joe Dogminster says life made sense before. Lady Styletto says, where did you get that recipe?
On Josh. I'm supposed to do crushed peanuts, but I don't have a crusher. I mean, I'd probably figure it out. Let's see. Where's the peanuts? Peanut. Peanut. Peanut.
Joe Dogminster says just chew peanuts and spit it in the bowl. Jimmy
No.
Alpha says I am always scared when Andy streams.
Why? I make the best food. I drop shit sometimes though. Oh, I forgot the.
Jimmy Alpha says Jody is freaky.
I forgot to put onions in that one.
Joe Dogminster says, did you forget the shrimps?
No. Of course not. Shit.
Joe Dogminster says, yes, I am Jimmy.
Oh yeah. Should be enough. Should be enough. Forgot the onions. It's so annoying. Alright.
Tyranidar Eat says, what a coincidence, I had that flight almost exactly 2 years ago, 2021.
Ah. Where is my other phone? There we go. Trying to make sure the recipe is right for the sauce at least.
Rinse them. 1 tablespoon or 15 grams of sambal. Sweet to stir with half a cup or 148 grams of hoisin sauce.
Hoisin.
A quarter cup or 60 grams of
Joe
smooth
Dogminster says
peanut
you need
butter.
chili
1
oil or
tablespoon or
salt.
15
Sauce, I
grams
feel
of
like that's what it
sambal
had.
or any sort of spicy you like. 2 tablespoons or
He
20.
said whatever sort of spicy. What do you mean soy? Chili oil. I don't have chili oil. I should buy chili oil though. That makes sense. I'm gonna add it to my list. Chili oil.
Lady Styletto says the Discord is just an extended version of the stream. So yes, it is scary at Joe Dogminster.
Alright, we're gonna buy chili oil. Chili oil. I add sriracha, so that's more than enough of hot sauce in there.
Jimmy Alpha says when.
When what? Yeah, you see Jimmy on the server. Like,
Joe Dogminster says sesame oil.
he posts when every single day. I have sesame oil, actually. Ugh, pure sesame oil. Pure. We're gonna add it a little bit, not a lot, right? Just a tiny bit. I tried to add a little bit.
Lady Styletto says taste it.
It may be a little bit too strong. I may have put too much sesame oil.
B2 says just add some of every kind of oil you own.
No. I don't want to die. Probably should put more water in there, actually. Water.
Says taste it. Describe the horror.
No, I have to put more water. It's a little bit too thick. Too thick.
Jimmy Appa says add lard sauce.
No.
Joe Dugminster says gee, it wasn't the 5 gallons of poison sauce.
If he put mostly hoisin on his recipe, on Josh's recipe. Mostly hoisin. Mostly. There we go.
Joe Dugminster says he measured.
I guess. There we go. Looks gorgeous. Looks dippable. Yummy.
Lady
Perfect.
Styletto says taste it. Don't worry, we expect you to throw it out and start over.
No, it's perfect.
Joe Dugminster says this looks like your poo after you eat cheese.
Haha. No. It's much more watery. Much more watery. Lolo. Alright, let's try the first one. We'll make some more.
Joe Dugminster says the first and only one.
That's really good.
Tyrannodar 8 says, what's the name of this Seuss dish? Jimmy Appa says, please describe taste.
Spring roll. The Vietnamese spring roll.
Joe Dugminster says, I'm so proud of Andy. He is eating veggies, of course, wrapped in rice, but this is a start right. Price in defeat.
Don't make me laugh. I could choke.
Jimmy Appa says, need jalapeno.
I'll put it down for now, because it's trying to get stuck. I need to get water.
Joe Dugminster says, put it down, aka it's not good. Lady Styletto says, rip toilet in 2 hours.
No.
Tyrannodar 8 says, in other words, he was starting to choke on it. Jimmy Appa says, rip toilet in 2 hours. Joe Dugminster says, rip toilet in TWO hours. Jimmy Appa says, Andy into choking.
I have to get water. have PTSD sometimes from eating. I did choke back in the day. Not into joking. I actually choked like hardcore like years ago. I don't remember when exactly. I think it was like 2015 or something like that. Ooh.
Joe Dubminster says it's so surprising you choke seeing how you eat you. Barely chew dude. Tyrannodar8 says, did you need someone to Heimlich you? Lady Styletto says someone choked you. Joe Dubminster says I'm scared.
No. If it takes too long to chew, my PTS hits. It triggers.
Joe Dubminster says peanut butter sauce was a bad choice perhaps.
No, it's not.
Sweet chili is way better.
The peanut butter sauce was perfect, actually. It was just the food was too chewable.
Joe Dubminster says eat smaller bites OMFG.
I don't think that's really... That's hard to do for like an egg roll, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Tyrannodar8 says where's the story on how you choked Poisson?
I think it was I cooked some kind of sirloin steak or something like that. And I was obviously very inexperienced then and now with steak. So like it's like basically well done, like almost like hockey puck, almost like probably like a little bit like between medium and well between there, maybe like a touch of medium rare to the touch. I didn't cut my food like tiny pieces because I didn't think, obviously. So like I cut too big and just I was chewing and I was talking to my mom, and you know it went down my throat. It didn't hit the windpipe. It hit like maybe like up here or something like that. I couldn't reach and get it. It was stuck here.
Joe Dubminster says you need to learn to chew.
It was stuck
Legit
here,
dude.
like before the windpipe. Luckily, things that my mom's like old. She didn't know how to do the Heimlich maneuver and anything like that. They didn't teach her that in Colombia in school. You know what I mean? So I just grabbed a drink, and I lubricated my throat. After like a minute or so of choking and like trying to grab it with my hand, and lubricated and it slipped down eventually into the right chewable hole. Luckily it went down and I didn't choke to death. Obviously I'm still here, so I got lucky basically, super lucky. I was sore for like maybe 3 months right here. I was actually sore.
Jimmy Appa says maybe this is a rerun.
No, don't say that, because like it would fuck with my head.
Jimmy Appa says or a simulation.
like at years and years, I couldn't eat spaghetti because like I don't know how, but it basically the spaghetti went down my throat and I could feel it and getting stuck around here, and like I had like panic attacks.
Jimmy Alpha says, yeah, learn to chew like Jody.
For some reason, it felt like maybe the damage.
Jimmy Alpha says
The damage I had from my throat. I thought in my mind.
Joe Devminster says all this sounds like you don't know how to chew. Paranoia V2 says take smaller bites and chew better.
I
It
thought.
helps you bring out all the flavors of the food you made anyway.
I thought I damaged the muscle because the muscle right here was sore for 3 months. I thought it got like recovered or like repaired itself into like a mutation because I got food stuck here a lot for like years. Not anymore, luckily. And I did check at the doctor and they checked the machine, watching food come down my throat to see if anything was like not normal, but it was fine apparently. It might have been in my head. Who knows? The PTSD. It could have been PTSD, just making it seem like food was getting sucked here for some reason. You know, I don't know. Who knows? I'm gonna cut this in half. I think that part, chewing the spinach, was a little bit too much. And probably too many noodles. The noodles are not thick enough, so it's harder to chew. They're thin. I think they're angel hair noodles, rice noodles. So they're much harder to chew. Definitely don't use angel hair rice noodles if you're doing an egg roll type of meal, or appetizer or whatever. I normally cut my food smaller, and then it's easier for me to chew. I don't know.
Tyrannodar 8 says not everyone can down food like Robster.
Who's Robster?
Joe Devminster says heading to Lurk to make dinner. Have a great night, everyone. Andy, chew your dang food.
Chew your dang food. I got water.
Tyrannodar 8 says Rob T.
Oh, Rob. That Rob. The Robster. The
Paranoia
Robster.
V2 says night at Joe Devminster.
She'll be back, I think, right? She's gonna make dinner. I mean, unless we're going off. I might be going off.
Joe Devminster says water does not mean you are chewing.
Oh, it's almost one. How are you making dinner?
Joe Devminster says excuses.
How are you making dinner? It's 1 o'clock in the
Lady
morning
Starletto
almost.
says night at Joe Devminster.
I assume she's going to bed after she makes dinner. Unless she's staying up all night. Right, Jody? It's 1 o'clock in the morning, dude. I don't think I streamed this late. I mean, I streamed this late.
Joe Devminster says you ate one spring roll.
Yeah, no. I think I went to...
Joe Devminster says I will be up all night.
Oh, man. Oh, you're going to watch Spochi. And I know ladies want to watch Spochi, right? Oh, Spochi, he normally comes on earlier now. I've seen him come on, like, at 5 a.m. his time. It's crazy. He does a cooking stream now and goes to work out. Does another cooking stream and ends stream. Now, that's his new format.
Lady Starletto says he streamed earlier. Joe Devminster says Spochi streamed already.
Yeah. I've been seeing him coming on, like, really early. Like, super early. Super early. That's his new format. I guess he's not going to do, like, any more walking or hiking streams or something, right? Because he's doing, like, a specific format now. Cook, workout, cook. That's his format now. Format. And it's working for him, though. He's getting more viewers from the U.S., though. That's for sure. I'm gonna have to use the chicken for something else. I don't want to make it into like a spring roll, actually. Lurk. I don't have a lurk command. Should I make a lurk command? I'm thinking, should I make another one? Because like that gave me like a lot of...
Tyrannodar8 says, are you triple platform streaming?
I can't afford it. It costs money. I'm looking into like plugins on OBS though. I'm experimenting with plugins. The plugin I have right now doesn't work. Lol. Does not work at all. It worked in the previous version, but not this version I'm in right now. It's called Moti something OBS. I would have been on Kick, YouTube, Twitch. Those are the top 3. But yeah, I'm not super hungry right now because of the PTSD. Lol. But I don't know. I might make some photos with the spring rolls tomorrow. And I'll just eat the spring rolls. We're going out with tomorrow, actually. We're going out with Jeremy. We're going to a restaurant and do restaurant content. Restaurant content, chat.
Jimmy Appa says, so romantic.
I know.
Lady Styletto says you just don't want to eat those spring rolls.
No, I could make another one. It's PTSD. Like honestly, it's literally PTSD.
Jimmy Appa says he is tired of deep throating tonight.
Haha. I'll put this in a Ziploc. I waste a lot. I use a lot of Ziploc, and I waste a lot of Ziploc, by the way. It's bad.
Lady Styletto says we need to hear a grandma story, lol.
LOL. No. I haven't had a carnival. What is it called? Not carnival. I haven't had a cruise trip yet. I'll have it though. I'm gonna have it one night stand probably, and a cruise. Very easy, I'm pretty sure. I assume. Very easy.
Tyrannodar8 says the move is quintuple streaming on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram.
The move?
Jimmy
Yeah.
Appa says carnival grandmas are bad.
I'm not sure about Facebook. Carnival grandmas are baddies? No. I'll try one more, chat. I mean, eating this with a egg roll probably be better. Oh, what is it? Notification. Oh, I paid my Discord. I paid for Discord. Oh, look at that. Done fucked up. Which, does it matter which way? This way? This way? I don't know.
Tyrannodar8 says, wait, I forgot TikTok live, it's actually 6.
It's not instant. You have to have like, what, 20,000 followers on there? Or something? You gotta prove yourself. Or you have to know people in there. Like John SF, he knows people who works there, so. So I can't fit this in here. That's why I can't do it like just 5 seconds. There we go. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi? We'll put less noodles in there.
Jimmy Appa says, is that enough time for the soak?
Yeah, 5 seconds.
Tyrannodar 8 says, has anyone done 6 platform stream before?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. Pretty sure it's possible.
Lady Styletto says maybe cook the veggies next time, so it is easier for you to chew.
I think it'll be more chewable actually if it's cooked. Cause I cook them until they're chewable. You know what I mean? But if it's hard, like not super hard obviously, because it's not super hard as you can tell. This is more.
Tyrannodar 8 says the more raw, the more nutrients.
The more raw. Lol. Oh wait, did I do this wrong? Yeah, I did. Supposed to fold it like a burrito, apparently. This is way smaller. probably too small, actually. Hella small.
Lady Styletto says that carrot died a long time ago. No nutrients in it.
No
Lady
nutrient.
Styletto says LOL.
Oh well. Should we cut this? Probably ruin it, right? Not that bad actually.
Lady Styletto says SMH.
Bon appetit. Oh no.
Lady Styletto says chew.
Damn it, I hate it when food falls into the thing. Oh no.
Jimmy Appa says yes, Andy chew.
You chew. You know what?
Jimmy Appa says don't eat over the stove, LUL.
I don't have a table available. As you can see, there's no space. I didn't put any season. I just realized.
Jimmy Appa says you have a folding table.
That's a folding table? I mean, that's not a folding table. A folding table is downstairs, isn't it? I think it is. It's downstairs holding up the press. That's a folding table. I forgot to season it, by the way. The only season that we have is in the sauce.
Paranoia Fee 2 says stove eyes are typically on a hinge, so you can always just lift it up to get food out. Paranoia Fee 2 says just an FYI.
I'm always scared to touch it. That's the only thing I don't like about spring rolls. It's too chewy. I think because it's not deep fried, it's a little bit harder to eat.
Foodie Indy says TT. Jimmy Alpha says what is too chewy?
The rice wrap. So once you put water, it becomes soft, where you can fold it. Anyone chat had spring rolls from like that?
Pikachu!
What's up?
Pikachu!
Have you ever had
Pikachu!
Yep. You ever had spring rolls from an actual restaurant that had rice wrap though?
Jimmy Alpha says maybe you didn't soak it enough.
No, it's the texture seems exactly like the video. What it looks like. Do they sell those kind of spring rolls in Chinese restaurants? Or Vietnamese
Random
restaurants?
8 says I forgot how bad the Pika salad was.
It wasn't that bad. It's probably taken off like literally from the show. I assume. From like the cartoon show. When they had it in what, in the 90s? They had it in the 90s? It was the 90s, right? Pikachu! 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 Anyone in chat wants to tell me if you had those kind of spring rolls? I assume those kind of spring rolls are only available at Vietnamese restaurants.
Jimmy Alpha says some restaurants do.
Have you had it like, personally? Like, what is your personal experience of them?
Paranoia Fee 2 says I rarely eat spring rolls.
I always wanted to try it, but they're like, they cost so much money. I don't know why.
Jimmy Alpha says yes.
You know what? Charge me like $4 for like one roll. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? That's so much money.
Jimmy Alpha says I prefer the fried egg rolls.
I know. I know. But these are healthier, in my opinion, because they're not deep fried, obviously. I don't know. I might have to buy from a professional a spring roll to compare. We'll do it on stream because I want to compare the difference. Maybe that the Fireball restaurant we normally go to, that I get my pad thai normally from. Even though the pad thai is like really mediocre, we could probably get a spring roll over there, like the one we made tonight. have to put this all away. I'll use my sauce for something else though. Maybe I don't know. Pikachu. It's a lot of sound. I think I added new sounds the other day actually. What was the new sound?
Lady Styletto says when is next laundry stream?
I haven't used that many clothes since the last laundry stream. Lol. I just use the same clothes. Lol. Which sound did I add? I added new ones last night. Or the night before.
Jimmy Alpha says Andy wears the same underwear the whole week.
Yes.
Tyrannodar8 says, can you change the pick of one? It's pretty bad. Jimmy Alpha says he flips them inside out on Wednesdays. Paranoia Fee 2 says I only care about one sound and you made it the most expensive one.
You mean boobies? That's what you want. Because if you say it at the wrong time and in a store or whatever, I'll get in trouble. Nah, I mean, which ones did I add last night? I don't think it's called boobies. I think it's called bobbies.
Tyrannodar8 says Bobbies.
Yeah.
Jimmy Alpha says you won't get any trouble.
Yeah, I would. People are conservative here.
Boobies.
Lord. I added some last night or the other night.
Jimmy Alpha says I want junk food.
Why? Why you want junk food? Oh, those! Exclamation point those. I added that last night or the other night.
Tyrannodar8 says I feel scammed by the Pick-a One compared to Trex and Peter.
Peter? Pile? What's pile? Oh, pile. Pile.
That is one big pile of shit.
That's the one. I love that one. It's from what's it called? Jurassic Park. That'll be a really good seller at Free Chat. It's in the off menu.
Fish sandwich?
Is that the one? That's a nice one. What are those? Those like off menu sound alerts. And I should like go through like the chat command. I mean, go through the commands list. What are those? Agua. Agua. I'm full now. I'm bloated from that.
Lady Styletto says Grandma's story.
No grandma story. There's no story. What story? What's the story? There is no story.
Tyrannodar8 says Columbia story.
What Columbia? I have a lot of stories. I told you one of the stories that happened off stream. I had a few situations happen off stream. I was looking for the lady of the night off stream, and I met with one of the tour guides per se that had like a club shirt on because he worked for one of the clubs as a promoter, and he was just showing me around to like every club, and he took me to his club as like the last stop because he took me to every club. They're all empty basically, all these clubs, and his club, I like the menu for drinks. I want to get fucked up, you know, drunk in Central of Colombia. It's called Central, and it was like 1,000,000 pesos. Google that. How much is 1,000,000 pesos, chat, for a drink? It was way too much. 1,000,000 pesos. I want to get drunk, but I didn't want to get drunk that bad. I'm not stupid. I ain't stupid. Columbia story. That's my Columbia story. That's one of them.
Lady Styletto says e-girl consulting story.
E-girl consulting story. Not really much to say. I mean, other than like, I recently I've done my first I built their schedule out like for them, like, you know, to post shit. That's pretty much it. I mean, that's like the most like an optimized schedule to post shit. Best like for growth and stuff. Then they're gonna start doing it and see if they actually grow.
Says, did you get any matches on Tinder Act?
Yeah, I told you. Remember? I thought I told you. I got tons of matches. Like one actually. I mean, a few. I mean, I talked to a bunch of them, but one of them ended up, how you call it, convincing me to message them on WhatsApp, which is understandable. And then they blocked me or like deactivated their account on Tinder. And then they made a proposition to me on WhatsApp.
Tyrannodar8 says, did you actually meet any?
No, not from Tinder, no. Because like all of them are pretty much hookers.
Lady Styletto says, LOL.
Pretty much. Pretty sure they're all hookers. They're playing a game to get you over to WhatsApp, and they make their proposition because it's encrypted messages. But the thing is that it's not that behavior, being a hooker on Tinder, is not allowed. So they don't want to get banned on Tinder, because if they get banned on Tinder, it bans their number, and they have to get another number, another SIM. You know. What else? So I did not meet. I mean, I was interested, but the prices over there, obviously, they can see me as an American. I look American. They charge me in American dollars, like, you know, US dollars. Fuck that shit. Charging me like $150, $200. I'm not gonna pay that. Like the highest price that I've seen, in like the peak areas, are like what, about $80 an hour, and that's high. And in like shitty areas, it's probably what, $50 an hour.
Paranoia Fee2 says, were any of these Tinder ladies grandmas?
Nope. Nope. I might throw this away actually, because I don't like this. Angel hair rice. Angel hair rice noodle. Angel hair rice noodle. I hate wasting food, but I know I won't eat it. How can I save this? Because it's good. If I put it in the fridge, it's gonna get hard.
Lady Stylo says get rid of that.
Get rid of what? The peanut butter? I need to cover it. It should be fine.
Paranoia V2 says LOL.
I need to wrap it, and it should be fine. There we go. Airtight. Nothing will get in. LOL. Oh, I dropped you, chat. It's so cold, chat. Wash dishes. Oh. Alright, I'll wash dishes. I agree. Don't go to bed with
Meow.
dirty dishes.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
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 Paranoia V2 says don't worry about us. Is that sauce okay?
Yes. Hey, it's fine. That's my dinner I made the other day. Drums, brown rice I still had. Potato
Lady
wedge.
Stylo says was the sauce ever okay?
Yes. Yeah, it was great actually. In comparison to like how certain restaurants make it, it's comparable. Honestly, it was really good. Like the sauce was better than the spring roll, in my opinion. The sauce was really good. Oh, they use it for something else tomorrow, chat. Oh, I'm going out to eat with Jeremy, so most likely I'll eat more at home of that.
It says what's the best way to eat rice in microwave?
Rice in microwave? What's the best way? I would first cook in a rice cooker, and if you need to reheat it in the microwave, that's fine. I would put like maybe a little bit of water. Sometimes you put a little bit of butter, like maybe like a half a spoon. I mean half a teaspoon. That should be fine. I wouldn't ever cook raw rice into the microwave. That's a bad idea. Did anyone else, is it just me? Is it anyone else just get constant regret feeling? I mean, I don't regret, but I also regret at the same time. Like I always constantly think about I could have done something else. 20 years ago, I could have gone to a different route than the route I'm on right now.
8 says all those sound terrible except for the rice cooker reheat.
Reheat? I wouldn't reheat into the rice cooker. I would just use the rice cooker to cook it. I wouldn't reheat it in the rice cooker.
Paranoia V2 says I regret never going on a cruise.
I'm gonna go on it eventually, but the thing is This is why I'm in the situation I'm at.
Lady Styletto says LOL.
Because I travel on a very, very tiny budget. It holds me back from other things like, my t-shirt business. I can't spend money to launch it properly. But I did submit the papers and I did talk to the Secretary of State. I can legally launch the company now if I feel like it. So I needed to approach some certain streamers. I could only work with US streamers for now because it's going to cost me a lot of money to work with streamers overseas. You know what I mean? So that the program I'm going to launch is going to be an alpha stage, and the alpha stage is just going to be US. That's it. US streamers for US customers for now, and then the beta will start. The beta will.
Lady Styletto says Carnival cruises are cheap. It attracts the crowd we're going for. LOL.
No, I mean. You're probably talking about there's two different crowds you're talking about. The college kids, which are normally much more attractive, usually. The elderly, because they're on a, what do you call it, fixed income. Those are the two crowds, basically. And the elderly, if they're single, or, if they don't feel like being loyal, they could have fun for 1 night stands very easily on a cruise. You know what I mean?
Tyrannodor 8 says at Lady Styletto, you mean Brazilian Carnival or another? And what region?
What region? I think Carnival is usually catered to the U.S. crowd. U.S. customers. No, she's talking about Carnival. Carnival is a specific brand. I think they go on specific routes in specific areas, and they only target certain countries because they charge a lot of money. Probably. She says it's a cheap brand, so they could be targeting the low end.
Lady Styletto says Carnival cruises going to the Caribbean are the worst. That is Andy's crowd. Paranoid Beach says there a specific region that has the most.
Yo! The cooking class, 4. Looking for the raid. How was your stream? Did you cook anything?
Tyrannodor 8 says they named the brand Carnival.
Yeah.
That's confusing.
Yeah, I guess. How was your stream? If you're in chat, or if you're not busy. If any viewers in chat.
Lady Styletto says welcome Raiders.
I am Foodie Andy. You call me Andy, that's fine. I am mostly a cooking streamer, but I also go on IRL streams looking for good food and some other random stuff. I shop on stream, usually for ingredients for cooking. It's all about food, basically, on this stream.
Paranoia Feet 2 says Raiders. I am sorry for the conversation you were brought into.
I'm also on a weight loss journey as well. So we love food, but we have to be careful on picking the right food. So as a community, we're also working together as a community, trying to eat healthier. Most of the time. Sometimes I have cheat days. Today I had.
Dog says on
You don't follow Shayna.
Spring rolls from scratch. Jimmy Appa says Snickers bar. Paranoia Feet 2 says at MX Phoenix Dog.
Yeah,
Shayna 208 says noise.
I made spring rolls not
The
from.
cooking class 4 says stream was great.
No.
It was mad. Every Friday we try to learn pizza. Today's dough end result was a 2/10. Bad crust.
Subjective. Some people would say New York crust is trash. I say I love New York crust.
Says enjoy watching you cook.
I'm a New Yorker, so like New York crust is basically burnt a little bit. That's the way I like it because I was born and raised in New York City. It's good to hear. You had the pizza was meh, but you live and you learn. I've had a lot of fails on stream, as my chat knows. I made pizza a few times, but it's like I didn't make the dough from scratch. I used pre-made flatbread. I'm trying to understand like the whole basics on top of the bread for now. I'm really shitty at making dough. What's up, Luna? Welcome back. I'm great. You love my streams. I love my streams too. I don't watch them though, so hopefully it's going well as a viewer. But right now we're just doing cleaning and chilling, really. Cleaning some dishes, sitting. We don't want to sit around all night. But yeah, I don't like to be too dirty.
The Cooking Class 4 says yeah, NY is the one we are working on now.
Oh.
We got Chicago and Detroit both 10/10s perfect.
Ooh.
NY is a different ball game.
It is.
Lady Stiletto says we are about to wash his mouth out with soap.
I assume you had New York pizza before, right? I have a hard time cooking stuff I never ate before. Like tonight, I had my first spring roll. I never ate a spring roll in my life. So it was a little difficult. But we got through it. You did Chicago deep dish? Or you did the regular hand-tossed Chicago? Chicago deep dish I never had, and they look very complicated and very deep. You need like a knife and fork to properly eat it. That's what I've seen. I want to go to Chicago. I might go to Chicago in July, maybe. Exclamation point July 4th.
The Cooking Class 4 says yeah. I've been cooking professionally for over 20 years.
Oh, man.
I've had a lot.
Damn. 20 years. What was your specialty, by the way, if you don't mind me asking? For the 20 years. I don't really have a specialty, but I normally do Asian cuisine. Normally. That's my preference for home cooking. I love Asian food. Not Americanized Asian food though, but we do like to learn. I love to learn. I gotta follow you. Oh wait, let me follow you, motherfucker. I'm gonna follow you from my viewer account. You might not recognize it though. The cooking class. And it says you're still alive, by the way.
Remember, just feel it. You're on Kobo. The mogul Wampa thing is coming. You're not scared.
Tyrannodar 8 says at Lady Stiletto, what area was your cruise? Caribbean, Nordic, Asian.
Oh, Carnival has Asian cruises?
The Cooking Class 4 says mostly Italian professionally, but my personal passion is Mexican and Cuban stuff, but I'm too gringo to get hired at good Latin joints.
I mean, I know what you mean. Oh wait, you're still alive, by the way. You're still alive. I'm gonna follow you though. Still alive. I followed.
What's the matter with you?
There's a follow. I follow you on my viewer account. I don't view on this account. It's completely different. I just keep it separated. We're having a video call. Chat. There we go. Now he's offline. But yeah, Cuban. I want to learn. I want to go to Cuba first. I know some stuff, but
The
not a
Cooking
lot.
Class 4 says LOL that let me know I was still live LMAO. Thanks.
No problem. No problemo. I had that situation many times. I went to Miami once, and I had Cuban sandwich, like the actual Cuban, made from Cubans and stuff like that in Miami area. And I was with a Cuban. His name is Mario, a local in Miami. And he showed me around like the whole Cuban area in Miami. That was good content in my opinion. In my opinion. But eventually, I have to get my dual citizenship to Colombia, and then I could go to Cuba and not need to worry about like being treated as a U.S. citizen. Because
The Cooking Class 4 says gotta be careful talking to me about having a Cuban, and it being a real Cuban. I have very strong opinions, lol.
I have no experience eating that much Cuban. I only have one Cuban, and that's it. And that's in Miami. Made from Cubans. Like actual real Cubans. Because like, you know how Miami is, right? It's a lot of Cuban people there. A lot of Cubans. But the goal right now I want to do is I want to travel Cuba on stream, obviously.
The Cooking Class 4 says if you had it in Miami, you didn't have a Cuban.
But it was made by a Cuban. Does that count? There we go. Dirty. Oh. What was I saying? I'm gonna go to Cuba after I get my dual citizenship with Colombia. And then, because like U.S. citizens, and when they go to Cuba, apparently are not allowed to go to like Airbnbs or anything. You have to strictly go to like the big brand, expensive hotels. That's the rule apparently. Anyone else? You have free reign to go to an Airbnb, hostel, or whatever. So you can save a lot more money as a non-U.S. citizen. But I'll be dual citizen. So I can still get that free reign as a dual citizen. What is the origins of the Cuban sandwich, by the way? Anyone know in chat? The Cuban. I assume its origin is Cuba, right? Ooh, that's hot. The Cuban.
Tyrannodar 8 says noted flying to Cuba from non-US country.
Noted. Yeah. I mean, if you fly from any country, really, if your passport is
The
U.S.
Cooking Class 4 says origin of the Cuban sandwich is a Tampa origin story. Tampa was the cigar rolling district, and so a lot of Cubans moved there and mixed with the Jewish and Italian communities, and the sandwich was born.
Whoa.
Tampa even wrote it into law in the early 1900s.
Man. Is that Tampa, Florida? Is that Tampa, Florida? I assume Tampa, Florida. Yeah, if you're a U.S. citizen, you have a U.S. passport, you get restrictions in Cuba. Because we have restrictions on that.
Cooking Class 4 says the Miami Cuban is missing the Genoa salami, and yet Tampa FL.
Ah, we need to go to Tampa. Where are you based out of, by the way, if you don't mind me asking? I have family in Florida. I might have to go back again eventually. I don't know how far Tampa is, though. I rented a vehicle in Florida, which wasn't that bad of an experience, honestly. I think that's like the only state that had the least issues to rent a car.
Tyrannodar 8 says Tampa's basically West Coast Florida.
West Coast Florida. That's the middle of nowhere, right? I mean, is it south, right? Southwest, right? I assume that's south. south. Maybe southwest is not too bad, right? It will drive from Miami. I think I drove into Miami once. It's a pain in the ass, but I did it once.
The Cooking Class 4 says I just moved to southern Missouri in 2021, bought 3 acres to homestead, but I have lived in St. Pete, Tampa for 15 years prior.
Yeah.
Tampa is dead center on the west coast.
Oof. That's a drive. Well, I have family in West Palm, which is basically dead center, East Coast. So West Coast, I would say maybe, I'm just assuming here, maybe what, 2-hour drive maybe? Maybe? I hope. If it's a 2-hour drive, I think it's not too bad. It's a drive, but it's not too bad.
The Cooking Class 4 says West Palm is only about 2.5 HRS.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad at all. That's a good drive. Maybe worth. I have to rent a car for sure. Florida is a car state, 100% by the way. 100% car state. I wish they had mass transit, but I don't think the state wants that. Mass transit. Mess. Absolute mess.
The Cooking Class 4 says Florida is the only state you can watch the sunrise in the AM and set in the PM in the same day over the ocean. The Cooking Class 4 says I think. The Cooking Class 4 says maybe Louisiana.
I've seen Oregon. I've seen weird stuff with Oregon, where like their sun goes down like really late in the summer, like what 10 p.m. It's really crazy. But it's also different on the south of Florida. Two complete opposites of U.S. Polar opposites. Come on. There we go. Okay. I think that's it, chat. We'll clean most of it. At least the non-plastic stuff. The non-plastic stuff is easier to clean. Plastic stuff is harder to clean. Let me clean a few more. Oh wait, I have to wait until the water goes down. Lol. Hold on, let me wash my hands. Alright. We're gonna do a restaurant content tomorrow. Restaurant IRL. So we're gonna go to a restaurant brand new to me. They're outside of town. Tomorrow. Doing IRL with Jeremy. If you don't know Jeremy. He's a local, but he's also internationally known as an artist. Like international has a representation of being international artist. He's gonna hang out with me. We'll be checking out a new restaurant. He's also a foodie, like me. So we're gonna try new food for both of us as new, and see how it tastes, judge it, review it on stream tomorrow. That's the plan. As for time, I don't know exactly. As for weather, I have to check it. So the weather would
Paranoia
determine.
V2 says you should make the Jeremy command as often as you two hang out.
I do. You can just run it. It's free to run, Jeremy. Anyone can run it. It's not mod only. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's not mod only. Jeremy, he's also another streamer, but like me, I don't think this is like streaming is like just for fun and hobby. It's not a goal to like be a giant streamer or a career streamer. It's just a fun thing to do on the side. Similar mentalities between me and him for streaming at least. And that's why I'm not an affiliate on here. I don't think he's an affiliate either. I don't think.
Lady Styletto says, have a good night, Andy. In chat, it's always fun harassing you. LOL.
LOL. See you tomorrow. If you come here tomorrow, chat, we're gonna have some good food. I don't know what kind of food, but it's a new restaurant. So I mean, I don't think it's Asian. I think it's American. So I'm already going in, not expecting much.
Paranoia V2 says, night of Lady Styletto.
Not expecting much. Kitty, you're in my seat, Katie. Okay. Where's my mouse? God damn it. I'll just put you live for now. Because the blurriness is too much. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Goof Guy. I never got a chance to rate Goof Guy. Alright, I'm gonna rate Goof Guy. He's super cool and he's very goofy, okay, chat? Treat him right. Tell him get good food. Singapore has like really good food. Especially like Middle Eastern food. Alright, chat?
Paranoia V2 says, night, Andy.
Night,
Night, chat.
I'll see you tomorrow, chat. I'm not sure what time. Maybe like, what, 3, 2 o'clock? Maybe 4. Depends on the weather. Alright? Peace out. I'm gonna rate